All right, what's going on, guys? It is your boy Tiggity1 here, back in here on PlayStation Source, and we are back here with episode 29, almost in the 30 dirties, almost in the roaring 30s, if you will. Wait, that wasn't the thing. Never mind. Road to Par-
we just got Great Depression 30s right there.
That's true. That's the wrong decade. But what's going on, guys? It is your boy back here with Road to Part 2, the weekly Last of Us and Last of Us Part. That's not how I said the intro. Road to Part 2, the weekly series about all things Last of Us and Last of Us Part 2. There we go, Kev. There you go. With me, of course, my luxurious co-host, the Arc Knight. How you doing, good sir?
I'm doing well. How are you?
You doing good in these troubling times?
Yeah, these trying times.
Absolutely.
We vibing.
Absolutely.
I'm just playing through Devil May Cry right now because I got nothing better to do.
Devil May Cry 5?
I'm playing through 1, 3, 4, and 5 because we don't talk about 2.
That's very true. But DMC 1, right? A little side story about that. I was trying to play it maybe 2 years. No, wait, I think it was last January. And I couldn't beat the final boss, bro. And I still haven't gone back to do it. It pisses me off, bro.
Like, you gotta upgrade that devil trigger. Like, no hit stun, health regen.
I don't know, man. I gotta go back and figure it out because that still irks me to this day that I got to the last boss battle of DMC 1 and I could not progress. I'm such an idiot, you know.
Like, I just stocked up on the devil triggers.
Yeah,
and the green stars. Like, I beat the whole game without using a yellow orb for the trophy.
I bet I could just cheese it. You know what I'm saying?
You could.
With those,
you could cheese Phantom super hard.
Yeah. Maybe someday I'll go back. I'll go back to it someday. But
it's solid.
I saw this weekend you were at the carnival with your wife, with the lady. Love to see it. How was and if I recall correctly, I think you had some
altercation,
some gripes, if you will. You wanted to.
So it was like we were gonna go ice skating, right? But considering everything going on, like the epidemic, it got canceled. Like they canceled it the day of. Like we checked it at 3:00.
Mm-hmm.
We were leaving at 7, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we close now." It's like, oh,
that I mean, completely understandable, but yet still tragic. Absolutely.
Yeah, like you hate to see it, but you understand seeing it. So we were just driving, we were driving. She was checking everything while I was just driving over there. And it's like, hey, it's closed now. It's like, oh, now what? And like, oh, we could just grab lunch and maybe go catch a movie at home.
Right.
It's like all good. So we were driving around like a complex near where we live. And we saw carnival lights, like a Ferris wheel and all that. It's like, hey, let's go to that. Like, I wanted to go to a carnival with her. We were going to go to the Ostrich Festival, which is a local festival over here. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure if it's anywhere else, but to the extent of my knowledge, I've only ever seen it in Arizona. So we're like, okay, let's go to the carnival. Like, we'll stay there for a little bit. Like, all good.
Right. So
we go, and everything is ludicrously overpriced. Like, it was $20 for 24 tickets, but there was a $2.50 card fee.
Card fee?
Yeah, if I wanted to use my credit card, I had to pay $2.50.
Oh wow,
I was like, I don't have cash on me, so I was like, fine. So I did that, and we went on 2 rides. Each ride costed us 6 tickets each. So
out
we
of
were
24?
already. Yeah, and
flip.
So yeah, it was 2 rides for $22.50.
Wow.
And I was like, that is stupid expensive.
Absolutely.
Like, whatever.
Absolutely.
So we were just like, hey, like, I got our cotton candy. It was like $5 for a small bag of cotton candy, but I'm gonna treat my honey well, right?
Absolutely.
So I bought it for
her. We must treat our queens,
Yeah.
well, if I may.
Yeah. So
may I?
Yeah. So you may, and I absolutely agree.
Thank you. I mean,
so it's like, yeah. So it's like, all good, like $5. Like, who cares? Like, I work, all that. Like, it's $5. Like, who cares? I'll treat her, even if it is a little expensive. So we were about to walk out, and this guy stops us at like one of those like you throw a ball at a balloon, and if you pop 3, you get a prize kind of deals.
Right.
And he was like, hey, it's like we were nearing the end of the night. Like, they were closing at 11, and it was about 10:45. So he's like, hey, if you want to try for free, go for it. It's like
Okay.
free.
All
And he
right.
was like, free. It's like, okay. So I let my wonderful, like, wonderful partner, Sydney, try it, and like, you love to see it, but she missed every shot, and it was fine. And so it was still free. He was like, I don't charge,
I would
I
have
don't
loved if
charge for
you.
miss.
I would love if you called her like a fucking scrub. Like, yo, babe, you're trash. Babe, step back.
Babe?
All right.
Step back. So it's like, you know what? I'll try it. Like, he said it was free, and so I double checked as like, if I hit one, like when I hit one,
Oh,
and this isn't gonna cost me money.
I like the confidence. I like the confidence of like when I do this to you, are you gonna still
Like charging.
hold up the free claim that you said before? Right.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, it's free. Like, it's like near the end of the night. We're closing down shop anyway. It's like, cool. So I nailed one, and I was like, still free? And he was like, yep. And like, I hit another one. It's like, still free. It's like, yep.
Mm-hmm.
It is like, just keep going.
Okay.
And I hit the third one, and he's like, if you want to play, it's like, if you want to keep playing, is the way that he phrased it. It's like, now it'll cost you money. It's like,
Man.
okay, fine, whatever. I I was on a roll. I was like, sure, whatever. So I hit 3 more, and usually that would only cost $15.
Right.
And he was like, all right, you won one of the big prizes. That'll be $40.
Huh?
And he didn't even wait. He grabbed the toy, and I thought he was gonna say, it's like, oh, this is what you'll win if you play. He just he gave the toy to Sydney, and he was like, all right, that'll be $40. And I was like, huh? And I was like, are
Wow.
you serious?
That's
And I said, it's like, I thought it was free, and he was like, well, you played and you won, so now it's 40.
that's quite interesting. That's
It was like,
wow.
a little scummy.
It kind of reminds me of like a free to play game where it's like, hey, like, you know,
Yeah.
or like those like mobile games where it's like, all right, like you can only do like X amount of times a day. If you want to do more, you got to pay. Like, dang, crazy.
Well, it's even no. This is more like, hey, like, it's free if you want to play 3 times a day, and then you end the 3rd time. It's like, oh, just kidding. Insert your card information
That's insert your card information here, but
now. It's like, oh, okay.
it's
like-
it's definitely safe to say that, you know, he was acting out of pocket, but
Yeah.
you'll also be acting out of pocket tonight. Oh wait, no, you won't, because Doom Eternal.
no.
I'm sorry to just shit on you like that, but you
No, it's fine. I'm already heartbroken. It's fine.
you have your collector's edition and for Doom Eternal. You you know, famously have been very, very hyped for Doom Eternal.
Yes.
As am
I'm
I.
drinking the G Fuel right now. It burns, but I'm still drinking.
It burns. So yeah, we got Animal Crossing tonight too. I'm also excited for that. So it's gonna be some good times today. It's gonna be some good good video game playing in this quarantine. You know.
Yeah, like, we just got the RE3 demo that we were talking about before we started recording.
Yes. How do you
RE3
feel
comes
about
out
that?
soon.
Yeah.
RE3, like,
So I
I
haven't played the demo yet. Just for context, I haven't played the demo yet.
Right.
I am playing it right after this. But what are your thoughts?
I loved RE2, the RE2 remake. It was my game of the year last year, like, hands down.
Hmm.
I feel like RE3 is gonna blow it out of the water.
No way, bro. Because I loved RE2. I just
Yeah, no,
recently played
RE2
it.
was solid. I
I
loved it.
loved RE2. It was great. Honestly, I'll say phenomenal. Can I say that?
Yes, like, I agree with you. Like I just said, like, we had games like last year we had Sekiro, like, however you pronounce it. Like, I botch pronunciations all the time. Forgive me for that.
I would say Sekiro,
But-
but it could be Sekiro.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I don't know.
Like, I didn't, like, even with that, like, I didn't vibe with that all that much. But, like, RE2 was my game of the year hands down. I knew as soon as I played it,
Right.
and I pre-ordered it. Like, I played it like the night of release. It's like, as soon as I was playing it, I was like, yeah, this is my game of the year.
You love to see it. You love to see it. Well, another game that is the main topic of discussion for this Road to Part 2, you know, in contention is, of course, The Last of Us Part 2. Now, if you recall, you know, going on to our first topic here, Orly, that
Right.
around September, we got the release date trailer for Last of Us
Yeah.
Part 2, if you recall. You're likely seeing it on screen right now, hopefully, if I'm not a complete idiot when I'm editing this podcast. But we got some cool gameplay snippets here and there. We got a look at some new bloaters and stuff like that. The new Washington environment as well as some gameplay segments of the snow area that is around Tommy's encampment, right? Where we find, the characters of course, Ellie, our main protagonist, as well as Dina and Jesse as well, and other people as well in the fray. And so there was a tweet this week that Naughty Dog put up that contains the exact same snippet and clip from that September gameplay reveal, but they posted it here in March, right? And that's very important to the whole point of what we're going to be talking about here, because a lot of fans are a little bit upset by this clip and the way it looks, right? So the tweet reads, in The Last of Us Part 2, Ellie is more agile in combat when exploring the world, allowing us to introduce new verticality and discoverable areas to environments as you climb and jump over obstacles. And so, if, again, I'm not a complete idiot in editing, you should be watching this as I talk about it. And, Ellie's movements look pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really, to fret on there, whatever. But a lot of people were concerned about the way the snow is looking in this clip. And they're saying that, it looks not as refined or not as, good as Naughty Dog would have them claim to, what am I trying to say? That it just doesn't look, it just doesn't
not
have
up to
that
standard.
Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't have that Naughty Dog quality that you would expect from Naughty Dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, what's your first impressions on this whole thing? What's your takeaway just off of knee jerk reaction?
The first thing I thought of, the first two things I thought of, the first one is just something that came to mind is you just mentioned, this is an old clip. It's an older clip.
Yeah.
And nobody made a comment about it then, maybe a passing comment, but two things came to mind when I saw the criticism is the first one, it's this is older footage, it's probably refined, it's more than likely refined, and
also sorry to cut you off, but to take into context, this is before they even announced the delay into May.
Yeah.
So this game was supposed to come out in February at this state, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
take that as you will, but maybe one of the reasons why they wanted a delay was to iron out things like this.
Yeah.
You follow
and it's
me?
it feels like people Naughty Dog has been not under fire, but under the public's eye because of last week's subtopic of last week, the crunch. Crunch has been a topic surrounding Naughty Dog for the last few weeks, and people are always more critical of flaws in something that they that, for lack of a better phrase, are angry with.
Mm-hmm.
If kind of in the example, I know this is a little dramatic, but it's if your friend makes a mistake, it's oh, who cares? It's a small thing, no worries. Assuming it's nothing life changing. They make a small mistake, it's okay, cool, whatever. But if someone you dislike makes the same mistake, it's oh, you idiot, how could you make that mistake?
Right.
And since people are not as trusting towards Naughty Dog with all the claims of crunch and a toxic work environment, people will be more critical surrounding these hiccups and unpolished areas of the game.
Yeah. And
you go.
And I just feel Naughty Dog, their games are amazing, right? So it's almost not that they're asking for it, you know what I'm saying? But it's that we're expecting so much out of them that when we see something like this, it tends to set some people off. For me, it didn't set me off at all, because I was hey, guys, this is
it's an older build.
Exactly. Even though this tweet was posted on March 17th, you know what I'm saying? It's not from the March 20. It's not from the March 17th build of the game currently. It's literally the same clip from September. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm guys, we're really gonna, blow smoke up them for a clip that was from a build that was way months ago. It's ridiculous. And you brought up a great point that like this is very reminiscent of Puddlegate, if you remember.
Yeah, yeah, from Spider-Man PS4. It's just such a dramatic reaction to something so minimal, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, there are some people that are sticklers, for lack of a better phrase, regarding graphics in their games. Like,
Right.
they want everything to be like top quality 4K, 60 frames per second, all the time.
Right. Right.
And it's just like something so minimal. I feel is like almost like negligible. Like I know this is just my personal opinion, but like if the snow stayed the same, even in final build as I'm playing the game, who cares?
Okay. There, I'm a little bit. Wait, like if it stayed like the exact same, like
Yeah, like it showed in the clip. It's like, oh, it's snow.
Oh, are you saying like the snow like doesn't move in the final build, or like it looks like that?
It just looks like that. It's like, okay, like,
yeah. I wouldn't
sure.
be. Yeah, I'd be like, all right, cool. You know.
Yeah, it's like, okay, like it just moves a little funny, but like I'm not gonna remember it. Like if someone asked me to talk about Last of Us Part 2, it's like, oh, did you see the snow? It's like, I'm not. That's gonna be like one of the last things I'm talking about. That's like under the barrel, trying to figure out things to complain about. I feel.
Right. Yeah, and like also maybe to take into account as well that like this game is developed for the PlayStation 4, right? Not just the PS4 Pro. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they're showing off PS4 footage here, and perhaps
lowest common denominator.
Yeah, and like perhaps maybe the PS4 version does have those effects that look like that due to it being, you know, a nearly 7-year-old console.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They're trying to optimize performance.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I would be personally fine with them cutting corners like that, and if it looks as good as that, I'm okay with that. You know, granted, I have a PS4 Pro, so I'll be playing hopefully a more improved version of Last of Us Part 2 to a
just
degree.
Smoother.
Yeah, a more smoother. So I mean, everyone needs to just relax. You know what I'm saying? Everyone needs to just calm. Can we all just calm down?
Like,
can we all calm down, please? You know?
It just like with Puddlegate, like if nobody made a big deal about it, I honestly would never have even noticed.
Puddlegate was hilarious, bro. I loved Puddlegate. That shit was hilarious, dog.
It was so like I didn't care. It's like
nobody cared.
It's like just remove every puddle from the game. Wow, it's still Spider-Man. You can still swing around.
That was one of like the darkest times of this generation. Like Puddlegate was fucking hysterical. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like such a sense of entitlement. It's kind of funny.
It's
like, oh, they have to make it like that. Like, I love Smash Brothers. I'm gonna preface this by saying I love Smash Bros. I play Smash Bros.
Right.
I made Sonic, so I take that opinion as you will. I take this opinion as you will.
Oh, you main Sonic?
Yes.
I don't play it often, but I tend to main Breath of the Wild Link, if that means anything to you. The blue tunic.
Yeah. Like just a Link.
Yeah.
Like, Smash Brothers are some of the most entitled like gamers out there.
Calling shots out here. We're calling shots.
It is hilarious. Like, hey, I wasn't happy about Byleth as the final DLC character either.
Right.
But just like, okay, like if you're not happy about it, there are 70 other fighters to play as. Like, get over it.
You have the ultimate roster, if you will, at Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You literally have another 80 choices or so. Yeah, 70.
It's like, I wanted Dante too. It's like there's a whole other fighter pack. Wait, or just get over it.
Dude, I've been saying, bro. I know Last of Us podcast. I know that, but like, me and Christian recently talked about what Smash characters we like want to see come to the fold. And bro, if we don't get my boy Sora in there, now listen. I know I've never played Final Fantasy. I've never played Kingdom Hearts, right? But I just want to see the hype around everyone when Sora gets into Smash, bro. Like, that's going to be lit, you know?
I have a reaction image saved for whenever that happens because I don't want Sora in Smash.
Wow, that's
it's
quite interesting.
I loathe Kingdom Hearts. I don't enjoy it at all. Hot take. Hot take.
No, I mean, to each his own. Like I eventually want to try it, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. But oh well.
I have tried it, and I played it on the PS2.
Right, right.
I was playing at a friend's house, and he was like, "Let's play Kingdom Hearts," and we played for like 30 minutes. And I was like, "Okay, we're either gonna switch the game, and if you want to keep playing, that's fine, but I'm going home." It's like it was boring, it was slow, and it was just so cheesy and so like kind of like, I don't have a better word for it, but it was just like dumb.
Damn, this
it's
man.
Like, I like Disney. I have a soft spot for Disney. Disney and Final Fantasy are not too. It's like putting water in oil. I don't want to see that. No, it can't happen. God forbids it. Physics forbid it. I don't want it.
Oh man, hate to see it. But
yeah.
If you're mad about that Last of Us 2 clip, please relax. That's an old build. All right, let's not start another Puddlegate shit. Wait, what would we call this one? Snowgate? Is that what we call it? Snowgate?
I don't. If you cool? give it a name, you entitle them. Like I'm just gonna say like get the fuck over it. Like if you're mad about snow, go outside. Go do something else. Wait, you can't go outside.
Oh yeah, exactly. We're
like
we're in a.
I don't know. Like just be happy about how graphics have come and like take a nap. Chill the fuck out.
I mean, hey, I mean, you know, maybe those that are really upset about the snow, maybe they ought to go outside.
Maybe. It's like, dude, just like get it's snow. It's snow in a video game. Like I love video games. Like we're in a podcast about video games. We're obviously passionate about it, but it's like,
wow.
If that's really the worst part of your day, like be happy of some snow in a video game that you're gonna play and probably love is the worst part of your day. Like that should be something.
We literally have a pandemic going on worldwide, and people are mad about snow in Last of Us Part 2. It's like,
yeah, it's like get over it.
Damn. Well, you know what I won't get over, and that's Chelsea Watch.
Ooh.
Last week we didn't have a Chelsea Watch, but we have returned with a new one. So, you know, it was the night of March 17th. You know, 2 days ago as of this recording, and 4 days as of you guys watching this. But I digress. We had the great, the luxurious Chelsea Tavares once again on Twitter, you know, voicing her opinion on the old pandemic happening right now currently. So she says here, I don't understand why people aren't taking the coronavirus seriously. I understand hysteria. I understand that people are panic buying, and in parentheses, don't hoard. Be kind. I understand propaganda, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. People are just gross in general. So right now, be smart. Which I thought, you know, I figured that tweet, throw a little like on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was well put.
I see no cap detected. I see no lies detected in this.
No lies detected.
Yeah, so it was. Wait, did I explain why Chelsea's important? If those are unaware, Chelsea Tavares is playing a character in Last of Us Part 2 that we don't know yet, right? So
right.
I continue on my Chelsea Watch series, if you will, as to
find hints,
maybe slightly bother her. I don't know if I'm bothering her yet because she did, you know, do some interesting emojis in the reply this week. But I go on to say after that tweet, absolutely 100% agree. But who are you in T-Lu 2?
I was like, no lies detected. Like you know, thank you for saying all that about the epidemic going on in the world. But absolutely. Who are you to?
I thought it was quite clever to just throw it in there because why not? You know what I'm saying?
It was funny. Yeah, like
I had because guys, at some point
she'll slip.
She will just be on the show, and when it happens, I'm gonna tell all of y'all, look at the effort I put into this. All right, someday
look
it's
what
gonna
I do
pay
for
out.
you.
For you, exactly. Someday it's gonna work, right? So she replies with not one, not two, but 3 laughing emojis. I know I'm funny as hell. Okay, I'm aware, right? 3 times laughing emojis. Goes find out in May. 2 exclamation points, guys. 2. You know what I'm saying?
You're just counting all the hairs at this point, aren't you?
I'm out here. You know, I'm out here. So then I reply, what if May gets canceled too? But no response from that. I guess that one wasn't that funny. I'll try again later. But yeah. So we're one step closer, guys. One step closer. Again, the last Chelsea watch we did, I did make it very apparent that, of course, this is a completely platonic type of act going on Twitter. Absolutely. You know, as she is a loving boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Love to see it. Similar to Orly and his girlfriend. You know, shout out to Sydney. Shout out to Chelsea.
Shout out to Sydney.
Two queens out here. So, but yeah, just wanted to keep us all updated on Chelsea Watch, and maybe in the future she'll be on an episode of Road to Part 2. But moving on to the final segment of this week, of course, we have been doing a bit of a reread, if you will, a live reading. It's like we're in Catholic Mass, you know, and the pastor starts reading from this scripture, if you will. We are reading from the scripture of The Last of Us, American Dreams. So we're on issue 2. Last week was issue 1. If you guys missed last week, make sure to go definitely check out that. You'll definitely want to do that as we continue on. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you are coherently paying attention to the content. So
the great thing about this compared to Mass is that I don't feel like guilty about everything I do now. You gotta love that deep burning Catholic guilt. Like, I grew up Catholic. You got
so did
that
I, bro.
deep burning.
So did I,
that deep burning Catholic guilt about like anything.
Listen, I'm not here to, you know, speak ill of the Catholic Church, but I would just like to say, shout out to Catholicism and everyone that was raised a Catholic. That's all I'm trying to say. That's it. You know, we really out here.
We
in
out
2020.
here.
That's it. Take with that as you will. But Last of Us, American Dreams, comic starring, of course, Ellie and Riley. We got a little cool, back and forth in issue 1. They're definitely growing, I feel like, as two friends, if you will. And I think the last thing we saw was them sneaking out of the
compound.
Is it a compound? Is it like a military boarding school, right? Isn't that what it is, I think?
Yeah. It feels like it's like it has to be a compound because it has to be like defended with a wall surrounding it. Like we saw that.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's a military school inside of a compound.
I see. Well, they apparently broke curfew and are sneaking out this facility. So I guess we'll see what they're up to in this issue 2. So I think we will keep tradition as dictated. I'll be Ellie.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I'll be Riley. Excuse me, and you be Ellie, right? Isn't that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be Riley, and of course, written by Neil Druckmann, Faith Hicks, art by Faith Hicks, colors by Rochelle Rosenberg, all that good stuff. So,
that cover, can we talk about that cover? That cover.
This cover is gorgeous.
Yeah, I love that. That's like, if you get rid of the text, and that's like wallpaper worthy. Honestly.
Actually, fun fact: the way I do the thumbnails for these episodes is that on the Last of Us Wikia, it's not Wiki, but it's the Wikia pages. The wikis about these comics have the versions with no text on it. Fun fact.
You love to see that.
So that's why I've been putting out the thumbnails like that, looking hot as hell. That's where I got it from. But moving on. We open up with wait, am I screen sharing?
Yes.
I am? Okay, beautiful. Okay, cool. So we have them going on rooftops. A lot of graffiti artwork, broken down. Looks like Riley is a bit more agile and a bit, ahead of Ellie.
Yeah, experienced.
Good point. We have here Chop Ellie. We get Esquerite as a
dude. How did they get so high?
Wait, what is going on?
Wait, they're on skyscrapers. I didn't know we were.
How many stories is that? That has to be like 14 stories. What the flip is this?
Yeah.
Are they gonna jump from building to building? And we have.
I didn't know we were playing Spider-Man. What?
Wow, this is quite interesting. We have a couple of fireflies just chilling, smoking.
Are those fireflies? I thought those were just like soldiers.
I'm an idiot. Those are wait, isn't this a firefly encampment?
No. Fireflies don't have camps. Fireflies are like rogues.
I'm an idiot. That's all.
No, you good. You good.
Got a couple of soldiers here smoking some cigarettes, or maybe they rolled a big one. Never know.
If they can find some like 20 years or whatever after the virus spreads, like good for them.
I'm sure they, I'm sure they must have some companies or like some people that are still growing the old marijuana, perhaps. You know,
I got asthma, like could not be me. The only thing I'm breathing in is an inhaler.
that inhaler, Debbie. You don't say. Okay. So we have Riley and Ellie, you know, scurrying down this building. Seems like a lot. So they end up here. Looks like they're on top of this building, and
Yeah.
you may
Like, yeah.
you may proceed. I completely lost my train of thought.
No, you're totally good. That all you got?
You ever think about the future?
Or that was heavy.
Wow.
Like the far future with spaceships and stuff.
Cute. I mean your future. What you're gonna do with your life.
Not much to think about, really.
That's what they like us to believe. I'm not. Wait. Do as you're told. Shut your mouth. And when you're 16, they stick a gun in your head and turn you into a good little soldier. I'm not spending the rest of my life with some asshole telling me who to shoot and where to shit.
Well, what are you gonna do?
In less than 3 months, I turn 16. That's how long I have to find a way out.
What else is there?
Have you ever ridden a horse?
What? No.
Follow me. And Riley just does a cool, like, Batman-esque type of, like, maneuver.
Like jump? Yeah.
Dude, is Riley fucking Batman? What the fuck? So they jump down. They're running towards, you know, some sort of broken window here. We got Riley and Ellie sneaking in. Hopefully Riley didn't cut her hand because that's straight up exposed glass right there.
No, but yeah, she's grabbing a small opening.
Ah, I see that. Interesting. Look at that. Ellie's like, yo, girl, you alright?
Like,
Shit. Riley,
are you good? Are you good?
Ellie looks concerned.
I'd be concerned.
I would be too, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'm like, what?
Glass hurts. Glass cuts hurt.
Glass cuts do indeed hurt.
Better
Riley,
than birds. Better than birds.
Riley landing down, and then they're walking down these steps, looking very, very cool. And then looks like they are in some sort of museum type thing. It looks like.
No, this is a mall.
I'm an idiot. Number 2. Oh, that's a mannequin. I thought that was like some sort of art piece. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, no, this is a mall, my guy.
We got Ellie inspecting the mannequin, you know, and then copying her pose. You know, looking cool.
I dig it. Like, I dig like the accentuating lines around it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
No. This reminds me of I don't know why, but it reminds me of John Romita Jr.'s art.
I have no idea what.
Quick side tangent. John Romita Jr., son of John Romita, legendary Spider-Man artist, has a very distinct way of drawing his characters with like deep dark lines. Like, and it just reminds me of that. Like, it's very animated and not in a bad way. Like, there's nothing wrong with having a cartoony looking drawing style, but it just feels reminiscent of a cartoon.
I see.
But yeah, I definitely recommend Romita and like JRJ's art if you're reading Spider-Man.
I see.
But continue.
I see. Quite interesting. So then, I believe you have a line to recite here.
It's like creepy.
Who keeps messing me on this? Why does Discord keep popping off? Someone keeps. Who the flip? All right.
You gotta put that on Do Not Disturb during recording.
How do I? What? I don't know
You
where
click
it's coming from.
Yeah, you click your profile pic in your lower left and just click Do Not Disturb.
Ah, very, very smart. Very, very smart. Once again, say it with me, guys. Kevin's an idiot.
You're good. No
And then
worries.
Riley is just walking in the distance. Riley's Batman in this comic. I am convinced. Riley walking in the night. She's like, I am the night. I am Batman. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We pull up to Raja's arcade.
Riley, hold up.
I look over.
No, no fucking way. I love that.
This is
I love
cool.
that.
This is cool as fuck. We have Ellie tapping. And then
There's like Triple Phoenix. Like I've read about this game. It's a super popular 3-player brawler. It's based on a cartoon about these three pigeons that mutated when
Triple Phoenix, that game is for children. You want to talk games? This is a real game. Hardcore one-on-one fighter with hundreds of combos and this insane final boss fight. There's this character called Angel Knives. She's got this one finishing move where she punches a hole through her enemy's chest and then kicks his head clean off. Who'd fuck with her, right?
man, kids back then were so fucking lucky.
No, this is such cool context of like, yeah, I mean, Ellie was born after the pandemic, so it was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like world building, yeah.
Very, very cool stuff. Very similar to when she, would ask Joel during the main game, like, oh, like, what's a coffee shop? Like, what do you guys do? Like, what's coffee? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And Joel being like, oh, man, like, I would kill for a cup of coffee right now. Like, oh, such good stuff. And then Riley, like, touches the Slayer thing. And it seems like she, as Ellie is saying, like, man, like, kids then were so fucking lucky or whatever. Riley's, like, demeanor changes,
Yeah.
of, like, man, like, we were lucky in a way, like her, like, internal.
Well, they were lucky.
Well, yeah, true. Yeah, like, they were lucky, And then she goes, we're wasting time. And they leave Raj's arcade. They continue to walk into the abandoned. Oh, wait, what? Wait. Whoa, okay, all right. So we have them walking out. Ellie looks back, and I think is maybe daydreaming about what Raj's arcade would look like when it was back in the day, right? Is that kind of what we're... For a second... Yeah. For a second, I was like, wait, like, is there real people there? I was like, no. So...
Yeah, all the cabinets were broken.
Yeah, oh, right, yeah. So she looks back and is, like, reminiscing on, how she envisions Raj's arcade to be when it was fully running and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's cool. And then Ellie goes,
It's coming for you.
It's coming for you. Interesting. And then,
Too late.
What do we think? Well, how do you feel about this?
I dig it. I like, I don't know. It highlights the disparity between like what Ellie perceives and like what is actually happening. It's like, oh yeah, I wonder what it's like to be a 15, 16-year-old kid just going to an arcade.
Right.
And then reality sets in. It's like, wait, all these kids were slaughtered once this happened.
Tragic.
And then it's just kind of like, that's just the way of life. So that she just walks away. Like, it doesn't really faze her, at least not at the moment.
Oh man, there's even bodies in there too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brutal.
These people were slaughtered. Yeah.
Oh man. You'll see.
It's like, what are we doing here?
I was like, damn, that was a long pregnant pause. I was like, I wonder how long this is gonna pause.
No, I'm sorry. I was this is something that always happens. I gotta stay like, I love comics. Like, so whenever I read comics, I get like really into it. I was just like looking at everything, and I completely lost my train of thought. So
I see.
My bad.
You in there, old man? I can do an old man voice if you want. Or I mean,
sure.
If you have a good one, by all means.
Oh no, please! I am congested as all hell.
Stop yelling! I ain't. That's a horrible fucking holy shit. Old man voice. Here, I'll just go like really deep and like raspy, right?
Smoker voice.
I don't have a smoker voice. Shit. Oh man.
It's fine. Just read it, man.
Stop yelling! I ain't deaf. Who's this? God damn it, Riley. Every time. Wait, let me do like a Western accent. All right, let's try it. No, I'm not going to try it. Never mind. God damn it,
we got to
Riley.
reverse that.
Every time you drag another kid here, you risk getting me in trouble. Relax. She's cool.
Hey.
Relax. She's cool. Ellie, this is charming. Individual. Wait, sorry. Ellie, this charming individual is Winston, this is Ellie.
I didn't know they got... Oh, hey.
Mm-hmm.
like Winston from Overwatch.
Yeah, right. That's what
That
I'm
was
thinking too.
that was a terrible joke. Let's keep going. It was
You
horrible.
you at least bring me a little something. Whoosh. Courtesy of head ass hole at the school. I'm sure he meant to give it to you eventually for all your hard work protecting this shithole. What is that even?
Glenfiddich.
Glandafidge Solaria Reserve, 15-year single malt, all the way from Scotland. Fuck the infected for all time for robbing me of such wonderful things. Gluck gluck gluck. He drinks this fine liquor.
Straight up.
It's just
Yeah,
straight up like a fucking shit. He looks like very Russian with his jacket, you know?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Definitely. All right, Riley. What is this gonna cost me? I'm insulted. I can't just bring an old friend a gift out of the goodness of my heart. I want to teach Lil Ellie here how to ride. She's never been on a horse before. Oh wait, I missed one.
You just missed the bottom left.
No, not you. For after, all right, I like whatever. It's fine.
You're good.
That it? Well, you know where to find the old girl.
Well, if we think he's Russian, then like, why are you doing country still? It's fine.
Because I
It's
definitely
fine.
can't do a Russian laugh.
That's what I'm saying. Just like read it.
We're just gonna roll with it. Here, hold her for a sec. Don't worry, she won't bite. Okay, so he'll walk you through the basics. Just remember to stay calm. If you tense up, she'll tense up.
You know, she smells kind of nice.
And Riley is introducing, Ellie to this horse, this magnificent steed. You know, looks very cute. Of course she does. She's not like the livestock we have at school. Horses have an aroma. It's cows and pigs that stink. Oh, and Winston is lazy. Don't let him cut your ride short. Make sure he takes you at least one time around the whole mall.
Are you trying to get kicked out?
And then Riley's like, oop. Like, Riley's like, and I oop. And then next page.
Break enough rules and they toss you with the general population. Is that what you want? Or is that what you're going to do?
Riley seems to just have like a moment of pause, whatever. And then she goes, no, that's not the answer. Those people get assigned some shitty job for the city and they barely get enough rations to scrape by. You still end up a slave to the system. And then Riley continues to like mess with the horse's saddle and stuff.
Yeah,
like
saddle. Yeah.
Just enjoy the ride, okay?
Okay.
Up you go. It's my alcohol, Riley. Keep your paws off it. Oh, please. I got my own stash. That girl, she's trouble if I ever saw it.
Yeah, I like her.
So then we have a really, really... Oh, I love the bottom panel.
Yeah.
Of them, like, wandering in this mall on a horse. That's so fucking cool. So cool, bro. And then Riley's looking, over them as they head off into the mall. And then Riley, is snooping. She's sneaking into Winston's tent over here, looking under some blankets and scrummaging around in this little tent. She goes, "Where do you put them, you old bastard?" And then something catches Riley's eye, and we don't know yet what it is. So, what
was this?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, my bad.
I thought that he was saying it.
No.
Go ahead.
This is Ellie's line. I just don't want to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
What was this place like before the infection?
Well, when I was your age, I did my share of skipping school. I'd meet with my friends to grab a burger, watch a movie, try and fail to make out with Roberta Cohen. Rain or shine, place was always packed during the holidays. It was like being in a can of sardines. I missed the holiday. Lights, everyone was all stressed out trying to buy gifts. But you feel this sort of magic, cheer in the air. Listen to me. getting all nostalgic on you.
I don't mind.
So cool. How'd it go? Little lady's a natural. Be galloping in no time.
That was pretty cool. Thanks.
Sure thing. Now I'm sure this will fall on deaf ears, but why didn't you go home and try to stay out of trouble? You have to get caught to get in trouble. Now look. Boom. Oh shit. Something's going on. Now they're all like NAU, you know? Now they're all the meme. Oh shit, there's a big explosion. Shit. I have to go find my unit. You're what, sir? I'm sorry. Hello? Riley, I'm not fucking around. Head back now.
Well, Riley did say that he was working. Like, this isn't just like some random survivor.
He's Oh, I thought he was Ram Survivor. Oh no. Okay, so he like works with the military? Is that what?
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
I would assume so, yes, at least.
Gotcha. Okay, I see. So then Winston seems to speed off the horse, you know, just galloping away. Riley's still looking at the explosion. Ellie's looking back at Winston. And then next page.
Maybe we should listen to him.
And I'm messing with something.
It's like, Riley?
Hang on.
Is that a walkie-talkie?
Shut up for a sec. I'm trying to figure out this thing.
I was like, oh my god, you used me as a distraction so you could steal that from him this whole time?
Bzz, bzz. Explosions in Told Sector. Engaging enemies. 3 hostile groups. Likely Firefly affiliation. Bzz. I didn't think it happened tonight, but this is it. This is the way out. We're gonna find the Fireflies. And then
it's like,
Ellie's like,
you're fucking nuts.
Suit yourself. And Riley just starts going. Ellie's looking like, yo, what are you doing? And then they both run off into the depths of the mall. And then that's the end. Dude, this was a great idea to do this for the podcast.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, I really like that.
That was cool. That was cool stuff. So I want. Oh man. Huh. So you think Riley's gonna try and like? I wonder how this all gonna go down. Like.
Well, there's got to be some connection to Marlene.
Yeah. So like maybe. Do we think like Riley knows Marlene and like is Marlene in this comic series? Like is she gonna be in the 3rd issue? You know.
I guess we're just gonna have to find out.
I suppose we are. I did thoroughly enjoy the banter between like Ellie and like her seeing the arcade and stuff like that, and like the visual stuff with that. You know, I like.
It feels very natural.
Yeah, it feels very Last of Us. You know, I'm like very glad. Obviously, you know, this is written with Neil Druckmann as well involved, so like it's nice to like see it really tie into you know what we feel is Last of Us. You know, it's cool. It's cool stuff. Very cool. But I guess that'll do it for us, Orly. Huh? Why'd you look at that? Why'd you look?
Who would have thought?
Who'd have thought? Not me. But come back next week, guys, for issue 3 of the Last of Us American Dreams comic as we continue on to Last of Us Part 2. And after we're done with American Dreams, we are doing an entire Last of Us the whole like Last of Us recap series will include the Last of Us game as well as Left Behind, and we've broken up the game replay, which includes the full game as well as the DLC Left Behind, into 5 weeks that you can all be a part of as well. So I would keep it locked on the Twitter. I'm gonna be putting up the schedule as to what parts of Last of Us you're gonna want to play week by week, leading up to, of course, ending off. You know, hopefully you play it and then you listen to the Road to Part 2 episode that coincides with that part of the playthrough. So that'll all be going up on Twitter. Keep it locked on there, and yeah. So Arknight, where can the people find you if you want to be found? You know, hopefully not in person because you know social distancing. But where can the people find you?
Well, People can find me at on the Discord, on the PlayStation Source Discord. Same username, the Arachnite. I'm in there. We're talking about Corona. We're talking about video games. We're talking about movies. We're talking about just about anything and everything.
That's very true. That's very true.
All of us are like a good chunk of us are pretty active there. Like just talking about stuff every day. So you can find me there. I'm on Twitter, Orly ORLY_MACIAS. Like you can find me there. I'll be talking about video games and comic books. I'll be retweeting like stuff like that. And yeah, those are pretty much my two main things. So, like for any specifics, like Steam, all that, same username, the Arachnite, all that. And yeah, like assuming like I'm like you know how I mentioned RE3, like how I think it'll blow RE2 out of the water. Like quick tangent, like I was speedrunning RE2 like when it came out like back in March of last year. Came out in January, started speedrunning in March. If I enjoy RE3 enough, I will start streaming speedrun attempts.
Would you look
So-
at that? Oh,
Ooh.
I would. I personally would like to see it if I can quote the meme of. I forgot the.
I would
actress-
like to see it. Yeah.
I forgot the actress's name that does that, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking
Yeah, I feel you.
And of course, this has been Road to Part 2, the weekly series here on PlayStation Source, revolving around any and all things Last of Us and Last of Us Part 2. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on the video, as well as subscribe to PlayStation Source to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. Down below, of course, you can find our links to our Discord, our Twitter, as well as our Anchor link to listen to this show and all of our other series and podcasts in podcast format. That, of course, being Road to 587 Remake, as well as Save Slot Podcast, and, of course, Road to Part 2, the episode that you were listening to right now, and all future episodes all go on podcast services as well. And make sure to come back here for issue 3 and then issue 4, and then get ready, guys. We are replaying Last of Us here on the channel, so get ready for that. And yeah, so thank you all for watching, and as always,
Greatness awaits.
love to see it. Later, guys. Oh, be safe, wash your hands, social distance, quarantine, all the good stuff. Please, come on.
Please.
Let's flatten the curve, as everyone's been saying.
Stop complaining about snow.
Yeah, stop complaining about stuff. Is there anything else we want them to do? You know, wash your hands, stop complaining about snow, play Doom Eternal.
Play Doom Eternal. Tip your waiters. That's all I got.
Tip your waiters, absolutely. And see y'all later. Later, guys.
Right, have a good night. Have a good day.
Have a good night. Have a good day. Same thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Later.
Have a good event.
Have a good quarantine. All right, we need.
Yeah,
to
have a
end
good
this up.
pandemic.
Have a good pandemic, sir.